Hello everyone. Myself Ashish Kela from Rosler Security. I'm starting the presentation. I hope everyone is fine and safe at home. So, Rosler Security Products. Rosler is an Israel-based company, 35 years old company manufacturing access control, batteries and different products. Earlier it was manufacturing products for other brands. Some years back, from 10 to 15 years back, it has started producing its own brand. So if we see, we have our own factory setup. From exit button to software, everything is manufactured by Rosler. We have presence all over the world: America, Latin America, Africa, Europe, India, China, Australia. Manufacturing is in Shenzhen, head office is in Hong Kong, and development is in Israel. So basically for us, there are two product categories: access control and guard patrol. First, we will see the access control product. In access control, you can see this system architecture. From software to exit button, everything is in-house. This is ExtractNG software installed on a computer, Windows computer. It is in network. In this network, we can connect 215 IP controller, 225 IP controller, 825 IP controller. Just a second. Okay. So we have different types of controllers, different types of readers are there. Normal card reader, smart card reader. Smart card reader is there, pin pad, smart card reader, biometric, UHF reader. So to show the purpose of showing this architecture is that in a single software, everything can be connected. All the devices can be connected in a single software. No different software required for biometric enrollment or for controller management or user addition. A single software, ExtractNG, can be used to add all the hardware, all the controllers, 215, 225, 425, AC825. All types of biometric can be connected. Rosler biometric can be connected to ExtractNG software directly. So this software is a USP of Rosler product. Why? First of all, it is free up to 256 number of reader. It's a huge number for single project. 256 is a good 256 numbers of readers are in a single project is a good number. So it is free up to that. And all the features like basic access control, car parking, visitor management, time attendance, elevator control, locker solution, parking management, interlocking, anti-passback. All these are the features of ExtractNG, which is available free. Only license is required for camera integration. If you want to integrate camera with access control, whenever the card is swiped, if you want to capture the live image or video, then you have to integrate camera, which is a license part. All other features are completely free. ExtractNG is a client and server architecture with SQL server as a database, which is also comes with the ExtractNG setup, and it is free. So we will move forward to see all the things in details. First product is a AC825 network controller. This is a very advanced controller with hybrid features. In market, master and slave combinations are available, but in that master cannot connect any reader. Master manages only slave boards. With Rosler AC825, it can manage readers as well as slave board. The first controller is the AC825 master controller. It has a 4 reader option, 4 vegan reader, and we can connect 4 doors. With one AC825, 13 number of slave boards can be connected. you can see the board S805, D805, P805, R805. All boards have different functionality. S805 is for input, D805 is for reader, connecting reader and door, P805 is input and output board, R805 has relay board. So what is the use of this board? This need to be understood. In a single, if it is a building and we have to manage access control as well as we have to manage intrusion and elevator control, the AC825 is the best suitable option. With master controller, if we put the combinations of different boards, we can fulfill client requirement. Like P805. In P805, we can connect inputs. What are the inputs? Input can be magnetic contact, fire panel input, or if you want to connect this loop detector, or if you want to connect PIR sensors, all these will be connected to inputs. So inputs are available in P805 as well as S805. And outputs. What is the requirement of output? If you want to trigger the burglar alarm, if you want to glow the light, relay are required. So P805 has input 16 number and 8 number of outputs are there. In R805, there are 16 number of outputs. Where is this required? If you see, if you get a requirement of elevator control, the first question comes in the mind that how many floors lift is. Just a second, somebody is joining. If we get the requirement of elevator control, the first question comes in the mind is how many floors are in the lift? How many floor building is there? If it is having 16 number of floors, then we require 16 number of relay to capture all the buttons. So I hope everybody is knowing elevator control, but if we go in deep, when we move inside the elevator, there are number of buttons. By default, all buttons are enabled, that we can press any button. But if we want to control that everyone should not be able to press the button, what we can do, we can put a reader inside a lift and we can connect the reader to controller, and controller relay can be connected to elevator button. If we put this logic, we can control the buttons of the lift. So whenever the authentication will be made, and whoever has a right of second floor, fourth floor, that button will only get enabled. And then by pressing that button after that, we can go to the particular floor. So elevator control is a one of the current market requirement. Everybody is asking for this. So the first question is number of floors in the building. Second, how many numbers of elevators? And if the building length is more than 150 meter, then that need to be also considered. Why? Because if building length is 150 meter, normal V-Gun reader won't work in the requirement. So first, this need to be also find what is the length of the building. So the question will be, if the building is more than 150 meter, then what is the other solution? Then we will go for OSDP reader and not a V-Gun reader. What is OSDP reader? OSDP reader is nothing but RS485 reader, which can go up to 1 kilometer communication from controller. So that is the advantage of OSDP reader. And 2 number of OSDP reader we can connect to controller, AC825 controller. Only AC825 has a facility of 2 OSDP reader. No other controller, oscillator controller, has a facility of OSDP reader connection. So AC825, if we move further into AC825 diagram, so this is one of the architecture in network communication, how AC825 can be communicated, or how many number of readers can be connected to AC825. So all it depends on what combination of slave board we use with AC825. Like in first line, we have used 5 number of D805. So 5 into 4, 1 D805 can connect 4 V-Gun reader. So 5 into 4, 20. and 4 Wiegand reader on AC825, so 24, and one D805 can be mounted over AC825, so that is again 4. So 8 plus 20, 28 reader we can connect with one AC825 and 6 D805. This will be helpful for Subhash. So another range of controller is AC215 IP, AC225 IP, AC425 IP. Earlier, NetPlay Streamware was complaining that a space is a constraint in the controller enclosure, but now we have got an enclosure with spacious. We can have easily wiring, easily do the wiring, easily can connect the LAN cable. So there is a lot of space in the metal enclosure, new metal enclosure with battery space given below the PCB board. And AC cable cord also comes with this new enclosure. So this is the advantage with the new enclosure. B version, revision B, AC215 IP B. 215 IP is a 2-reader, 2-door controller. AC225 IP is again 2-reader, 2-door controller, but with expansion board, 4-reader, 4-door can be connected with 225. And AC425 IP is a 4-reader, 4-door controller, but with expansion board, it can be converted into 8-reader, 8-door controller. AC215 cannot connect with any expansion board. 225 and 425 has a possibility of expansion board. So this is again architecture of normal controller. Extract NG plus database will be in one computer. Different controllers can be connected together in single Extract NG database, like this AC425 plus MDD04 and AC225 plus MDD02 in a single network can be connected to Extract NG software. Now when come to reader series, we in market currently everyone is every tender or most of the client are asking I-class. So what is I-class? I-class is nothing but an MIFARE smart card encrypted card. What HID has done, taken a one MIFARE smart card and encrypted the data inside the MIFARE card and made and given a name I-class. It's not a technology, but it's a method of encrypting the card, smart card. Same we can do in Rosellair also with this O2S series. What this O2S series gives us, option gives us encryption of card data, certification of authorship of card data, secure storage of access key, secure data communication between reader and card, secure data communication between reader and controller. The features, what features I-class have, we too have the same feature. The name is different, O2S, open to secure. So if you are going for a pre-sales, you can suggest client, sir, the same feature of I-class can be given in O2S from Rosellair, open to secure. Whatever format client will ask, we will encrypt that data in that format with what Wiegand format they require. We can customize to that format. From 26 to 64 bit, any Wiegand format we can customize. Next range of reader is CSN reader. This is very simple but very smart card reader. It can read any MIFARE card in a available in a market. Even credit card, debit card with NFC can be read on this series. When I say credit card, debit card, we won't be reading the bank details. We will be reading some smart card ID number, which is put by Philips or Sony while manufacturing. So if you see this slide, we can read MIFARE Classic, MIFARE Plus, MIFARE Despire, NFC, ISO 1443B, China National ID, even HID I-class, serial number we can read, and Sony Felica card also can be read. So this is a smart, very useful product, AYK6255 series, where wherever the already existing I-class card are available, we can read that I-class card CSN number. We can't read the encrypted number, of course, but we can read the CSN number of smart card and put in the access control. We can give the signal to controller that this is a card ID and this is the number. So a very useful and smart product. In this, we have one more advanced feature reader, that is a Bluetooth reader. As this COVID-19 has made everyone scared that by touching the virus can be spread, we can use a Bluetooth technology. Everyone has an Android iOS phone. We can use those Bluetooth of the Android iOS phone and for the authentication on access control system. What customer has to do, they have to download our BLE ID app. In BLE ID app, if they will click the icon reader, we will get its card number and facility code or whatever is the mode, and we can make the user authorized or not authorized. So this is one more feature we have in this smart card range, Bluetooth reading. Next series is biometric series. Last 6 months we have launched this biometric option. There are two range. One is Bio 8000 and one is Bio 9000. So first we will see Bio 8000. What is Bio 8000 and what is Bio 9000? So in Bio 8000, these two readers options are available. Both can have option of proximity card or MyFair card. Either if you want to have client already has a MyFair card, we can have MyFair option also in this reader. Or if you want only proximity can be required, proximity option is also there. And it has both option, indoor as well as anti-vandal. Two types of readers are available in this. The capacity of fingerprint template is 7,000 per user. The future restriction is it cannot be used as a standalone reader. It has to be used with controller only. Via controller, it will be connected on Vigant and it will be connected on TCP/IP with software to template management. DR8000 is a USB fingerprint scanner which can be connected to XtraXNG software directly and enroll fingerprint centralized. Next range is Bio 9000. So earlier it was Bio 8000, now it is Bio 9000. Bio 9000 is an advanced series with option of Bluetooth and fingerprint capacity is 10,000 per user. 10,000 fingerprint can be saved in this. One fingerprint per user. Sorry, I made a mistake. One fingerprint per user if you go with, so 10,000 user capacity is there. If you go with two fingerprint per user, 5,000 capacity can be, 5,000 user can be saved in this reader. So first reader is AYB9120 or AYB9150. So difference is either go with proximity option or MyFair option. Both options are available. Then second reader is AYB9250. This has LCD display, so it will show you the user ID or thank you message when you make a access authentication. And the middle reader AYB9350BT is a face detection reader. It has all the four options: face, finger, password and card, and it can read MyFair card, proximity card at a time. When a single reader has an option of MyFair as well as proximity. Now this 9000 series advantage is it can be used as standalone reader and controller. It has got inbuilt relay. So if you want to connect directly EM lock to reader, it can be done. And inside exit button can be done. So this can be used as standalone as well as with controller. But Bio 8000 series, which we have seen earlier, this cannot be connected standalone. This can only be used with Roseler controller or any third-party controller. It can be used. And this is a UHF reader. This is more for parking management. Everyone want for parking management. Everyone want more range around 6 to 12 meter. So we have two options in this: AYU915BT and AYU920BT. So 6 meter and 12 meter reader options are available in this long range UHF reader. Now, what is the advantage with third-party reader or Roseler UHF reader is, Roseler UHF reader can be configured via mobile app. It doesn't need RS-232 or TCP/IP connection with computer. Via mobile Bluetooth app, we can configure the settings of the reader. Second advantage is we have option of multi-tag reading at a time. Within 1 second, 10 to 20 tags we can read and process to the controller. So this is another advantage of Roseler UHF reader. And third advantage is it has got LED, big LED. So whenever card will be read, LED indications is available. So in below diagram you can see reader will be connected to controller via VGAN 3-core wire. Power supply of reader comes with a reader itself. You have to put power supply near reader. Reader will be mounted on pole around 7 feet height, and adapter will be kept near reader. So you have to extend AC supply from the supply to pole or take AC supply from the barrier to power on the reader. So controller, reader will be connected to controller and controller will be connected to computer via network. Again, software will be Extrax NG. So yeah. So the problem with the nowadays is the high-end vehicles are coming with the bulletproof glass. So this bulletproof glass doesn't allow to get UHF tag read from inside the vehicle. So in that case, what option we should do is we have option of hard tag. Hard tag option. What is hard tag? Hard tag can be put on the number plate of the vehicle, and then that can be read by a UHF reader. So hard tag is a weatherproof tag, and if we screwed on a number plate, then it will be easy to read by a UHF reader, and there won't be any blocking of the metal due to this bulletproof glass. So hard tag, sticker or card, these three are the option. And if all these three options are not client don't want to use, the fourth option is mobile option. With mobile Bluetooth, here we can give trigger to reader and reader can open the barrier via controller. So this is the advantage feature of a Roseler UHF reader, that it has a Bluetooth option. So if somebody is having a temporary car and don't have UHF sticker, via mobile, if mobile ID is registered, he can open the barrier. So that was the access control product range for readers, controllers, and UHF tag, credential, all are manufactured by Roseler. The second product range is Guard Patrol. Guard Patrol is very simple product. By the stick guard has, the tags are on the locations. Guard need to go and make a punch on the tags. The tags are put on the wall with the help of 2 screws. No wiring required with the tags. Just go and punch. The data will be stored in the reader. Reader once kept in the downloader, we can download the data and generate report of the guard. What advantage Roseler has in Guard Patrol is it's a battery life. Once charged, it works for 6 months. So there is no excuse for guard to recharge again and again. And no wiring makes the installer happy and easy to use. So with this presentation, software is a client and server architecture software where we have installed, right now it is installed in my computer, and it is the shortcut we can see on the desktop. So I will run the shortcut client. To every technical person, this is an important screen. If this screen comes in the front, that means the software is correctly installed. Why? Because it is asking me password, that means it will allow me to log in into database. But if this screen doesn't come, that means you have to wait for a computer to process the SQL server and Extrax NG server. This is a view of the software with the admin login. If you log in with security or with engineer, you will get limited rights to edit. So by default, we can see we have in left side all the options are available: network, biometric, video integration, timing. In timing, we can create a time zone, groups, anti-passback, car parking, users, and finally reports. So to won't go in deep in the software, but advantage are, I will show the features. What are the best features of the Rosler software? Tools, database. The backup is the most important feature of any software. If you have the backup database, you can restore it anytime whenever you require. If the computer got format and if you have the backup database, you won't have to start from A to Z, A2. You can directly import the database in the software and start working on it. So database is one of the important feature, backup, periodic backup. Second option is importing via Excel. This is again one of the best feature. If you have got 10,000 user or 15,000 user and all the database is available in Excel, so we can import all users directly via this Excel option. I don't have any controller right now connected with me live, but I have added some dummy controllers via serial network. So what we can do is we will check these options. So inside a controller, doors, readers. If you want to rename the reader, we can easily rename the reader. We can rename the reader, whatever name end client require, we can rename here. I had earlier told, with Rosler controller, you can use any third-party reader also. So how that is compatible? We can see here the Wiegand format. From Wiegand 26, 32, 34, 35, we can go up to 64-bit format. So any third-party reader, different Wiegand format, we can connect with the Rosler controller and make the reader compatible with Rosler controller. So this Wiegand format is one of the important feature, because nowadays everyone is going with a smart card feature. So in smart card 32, 34, 35, different customization is available. So with Rosler controller, we can take any third party reader and make compatible. So just a second. So then option is of AC link. What is AC link? AC link is one of the advanced feature in Rosler which helps any technician, any engineer to program the if and then logic. What is options are there? Insert. So we see here source type and destination type. So in source type, what option we can have? Input, output, reader, doors. So if I explain this in Hindi, अगर कोई हरकत कहीं पे होती है तो उसका क्या रिजल्ट निकलना चाहिए, ये अपन एसी लिंक के थ्रू डिसाइड कर सकते हैं. सो जैसे फायर पैनल इंटीग्रेशन, अगर हमें फायर पैनल इंटीग्रेशन का इनपुट मिला, इनपुट नंबर 8 पे कॉन्टैक्ट क्लोज हुआ, पैनल आउटपुट ग्रुप एक्टिव, टाइम जोन ऑलवेज. So fire panel has given signal on input number 8, contact is closed now. So panel output group 1 all floor will get active, means all the doors will get active at that moment. This is to open the doors. And now if we fire panel is giving signal that now contact is open, so what we will do? Panel 1 output group all floor ideal and time zone always. So first AC link was to open all the gate. Now second AC link will be, once the fire panel is giving signal, now it is normal, we will close all the door. So output group ideal and time zone always. And if you want to generate the alarm in this situation, we can generate an alarm in this situation, that the one who is sitting on the desktop will get a notification. Or if you want to send a email alert for the fire panel signal, we can set a email alert for this. So AC link is one of the best feature in Rosler to make its logic simple, to implement the logic simple. Any condition, if and then, if something is happen on the door or something happen on reader, then what should be the output required? Normally controller will trigger the one EM lock, but if you want to have another logic also, that if somebody is holding the door, like door one lift basement, and door is held open, like if somebody has shown the card, open the door, and now door is kept open for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, so alarm should get raised. So this is also done via AC link. If you implement this, if you install in the software in your system, it can be easily seen, or you can create a logic. Once you have hardware, you can see the results. So AC link. Then option is video integration. Right now I have got webcam integrated with me. So file. The camera software module is running in the backend. I am putting the login details of camera software connected to access control software. Now in video integration, Vitrax VMS. So now my webcam is integrated in access control software. So what you can do is you can integrate any third party, any ONVIF protocol IP camera with Rosellair access control software. So what will be the advantage of integrating camera with the access control software? If somebody wants to have a live recording, whenever any card has been shown or any wrong card has been shown, unauthorized card has been shown, so live recording we can capture via IP camera. So the question will be, what camera can be integrated? Any ONVIF protocol or Hikvision or Dahua DVR. Only these two companies DVR can be integrated with Rosellair XtraXNG software and any ONVIF protocol camera. But this feature is license based. 2 camera, 4 camera, 9 camera license is available. Then option is just a second. The question is, if we have a door is open long time, so can we getting by alarm by buzzer? If you use a Rosellair controller buzzer, yes, that is also option. I will show the buzzer option. Just give me a moment. Sounder. With Rosellair controller, inbuilt sounder comes in or buzzer comes in inbuilt. So if input is open, contact is open for longer time, then out AC825 output, sounder, siren, and for how much time, and time zone always. So this was asked by Akshay. It was good question. So Akshay, if the input is open for more than 5 seconds or more than 10 seconds, and we can create this AC link, that input, contact open, sounder, and it should go for 4 seconds and time zone always. But now question is, wow, where we get the timing to define 5-second time, that after 5 seconds only this will get open. So in inputs, we can define a time 05 here. So after 05 second only, this magnetic contact will give the alarm to controller, and according to AC link, controller will blow the sounder. Mr. Subhash question was, please explain interlocking done. Okay. So in controller, if I edit a controller here, options, there is last option, door interlock. Now in interlocking, it depends how many doors are there. 2 door, 4 door, 8 door. Maximum interlocking via Rosellair can be done by a 10 door. With Rosellair AC825 controller and D805 expansion board, 10 doors can be configured, and with 10 doors we can do interlocking. But for important feature with interlocking is we require magnetic contact on controller, on door. if magnetic contact will be available on door, which is called as door sensor also. So once the door will open, it will give signal to controller that first door is open, please lock the all other door. So this is one example. Recently one installation has been done by Rosler that by default lock will be open, means lock won't be powered, door won't be powered up, door will be just physically closed but not electronically. If somebody will open the door number 1, which is by default, there is no reader, no exit button, only door is physically closed. So if somebody is pushing the door number 1, door number 2 will get electronically locked. So please understand this, what has been done, that 2 doors without any card reader or biometric reader or exit button, only 2 EM locks on 2 doors has been placed. So if door and both are physically locked, not electronically locked. So first one, if first door is getting opened, somebody is pushing the door number 1, so magnetic contact will get moved and it will give signal to controller that second door should get locked now, because first door is open. Once first door is physically closed, then second door will get electronically unlocked and one can push it, pull it and open it. So this was done recently by Rosler controller AC825 on one important pharma company where interlocking was asked. There is one more feature, anti-passback. What is anti-passback? If you come in the morning and make a punch, and while exiting in evening, you didn't make a punch. So for company, you are inside the office because you have not make a punch, exit punch. So what company asks is to make in and out punch compulsorily. So that is called as anti-passback. That if you whenever you made a in punch, you have to make out punch compulsorily. Otherwise, next day or next time you come on in reader, no punches will be granted, no access will be granted. So right now you can see anti-passback is disabled here. Why anti-passback is disabled here? Because there is no out reader. Out reader is compulsorily in anti-passback. So what I will do, I will make one reader out. Now I go to network, anti-passback. Now you can see this option is enabled. I can select option. So now I have selected reader 1, reader 3 and in and reader 2 in out as out. So if I make morning punch on reader 1, so next punch I have to make on reader number 2. Otherwise I won't be able to make a punch on reader number 3 or reader number 1. So this is anti-passback feature. Now, two important features are there. One is elevator control and one is car parking. So first of all, elevator control we will see. Elevator control, number of relay, I told you in diagram, number of relays are required. So in output group, if I click on plus sign, I expand the network. So number of relays I see on the controller, I see all floor lift 1. Lift 2, sorry, all floor lift 2, and I select all the relay and click on OK. So now this output group is created by me now, all floor lift 2. Go to the users, general, 80-day user, and down here select all floor lift 2. Now when this user will show card on reader number, whatever reader inside the lift, so those number of relay will get trigger, and once the relay will get trigger, the button will get active for upper time, and then they can press the button. So how this can be configured again? Again only via AC link. So understanding AC link is very important because it can fulfill many requirements, not only access control but other reader 1, output group selected by user, destination panel, destination, timer active and time zone always. सो रीडर, मैंने अभी क्या किया, एसी लिंक बनाया, तो ये एलिवेटर कंट्रोल के लिए एसी लिंक है। रीडर लिफ्ट के अंदर लगा रहेगा, रीडर नंबर 1 पे, रीडर कंट्रोलर पे लगा है रीडर। वो जैसे ही किसी ने कार्ड दिखाया तो उस यूजर को जो आउटपुट ग्रुप असाइन किया गया है वो कंट्रोलर पे वो आउटपुट ग्रुप उतने देर के लिए फायर हो जाएगा। आउटपुट ग्रुप फायर हो जाएगा यानी रिले फायर हो जाएंगे, जो रिले उस आउटपुट ग्रुप में है जो यूजर को असाइन किया हुआ है। तो जो रिले फायर होंगे वही बटन एनेबल होंगी और वही फ्लोर की बटन क्लाइंट जो यूजर दबा पाएगा और उसी फ्लोर पे जा पाएगा। हाँ, उसके साथ कोई दूसरा भी बंदा है और वो भी कार्ड दिखाता है तो वो उसके लिए जो बटन एनेबल होना है वो बटन एनेबल हो जाएगी। तो एलिवेटर कंट्रोल का मतलब क्या है, अंदर से रीडर लगा के बटन्स को रेस्ट्रिक्ट करना। कुछ लोग ऐसा भी मांगते हैं कि जब बाहर से जो बटन है, फ्लोर कॉलिंग वाली जो बटन होती है उसको भी रोकना है, तो वो नॉर्मल एक्सेस कंट्रोल हो गया। रीडर लगाया, रीडर पे कार्ड शो किया, रिले ट्रिगर हुआ तो वो लिफ्ट को बुला देगा आपके लिए। So that is normal, that is not exactly elevator control. Elevator control यानी रीडर अंदर से और जितने भी फ्लोर्स है उतने नंबर ऑफ बटन्स को कंट्रोल करना। सेम सॉल्यूशन लॉकर को भी इंप्लीमेंट होता है। एक रीडर मल्टीपल लॉकर, खास करके ये सिचुएशन आती है जिम में या वाटर पार्क में जहां पे आपको अपने आइटम्स रखने होते हैं लॉकर में। सो मल्टीपल रीडर लगाने से अच्छा एक रीडर लगाया, उस पे कार्ड दिखाया तो जो लॉकर आपको असाइन होगा वही लॉकर ओपन होगा, बाकी के लॉकर ओपन होंगे नहीं। बैंक्स में भी ये इंप्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं। सो बोलने का, दिखाने का ये था कि एसी लिंक जो है इसको अलग अलग तरीके से हम अलग अलग रिक्वायरमेंट के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं। सो एलिवेटर कंट्रोल, other feature is car parking. Car parking feature, what options is required nowadays is, in a single building there can be multiple clients. Earlier it used to have in single building only one client is there and it has 10 number of parking or 20 number of parking. But nowadays in a single building there are multiple clients, multiple companies are there, and one company has 10 parking, one company has 5 parking, depend on how many parking they have purchased. But what client does, what end client do is they ask their users to first come first basic service. Whoever will come first will get a parking, then other users won't get the parking. So how we can define is, if I click on car parking, I can create different companies name and their parking limitation can be created. So if I get is there, it has a 10 parking, TCS 20 parking, Rosler 30 parking, 5 parking, sorry, and we can create multiple like NetPlace 10 parking. So number of groups can be created here, and these group need to be assigned to users. User car parking group. Whatever group will be assigned, accordingly limitation will be assigned. If I assign NetPlace to 20 people, but only 10 parking is allotted to NetPlace group, so 10, once the 10 car of NetPlace are inside, it won't open barrier for 11 NetPlace user. It will open for iGate, it will open for TCS, but other users won't get the access of NetPlace parking. So this can be seen via this parking feature. Right now control is not connected, so wait, car parking, here we can see NetPlace maximum counter is 10 and current counter is 0. Once the car will come inside, the counter will get increase, and once the car get outside, the counter will decrease. So minimum 2 readers are required, reader 1 and reader 2, one for in, one for out. Without that, logic is not suitable. Logic cannot be implemented. Minimum 2 readers are required, one for in, one for out. This calculation can be used in a meeting room also. If 10 cards are distributed and meeting room capacity is of 5 only, So 5 people will be only allowed to in the meeting room. Once the one person is out, then another person can come inside the meeting room. So this was a car parking feature. Now in users, multiple department can be created. And what user property we can see here is first name, last name, department, access group, car parking group, card plus card group, validity. This is one of the important feature. Why validity? How we can put, how restrict the user after 1 month, 1 year. Counter. What a counter feature can give is, if you want to give limited limited access to some facility, like in a building, if you want to give one flat 10 number of times the community hall access, so what your card will do is, if you put a 10 number counter, the user use the 10 counter, after 10 times he won't get access unless he get a new counter. The same can be used in gym, where you pay prepaid, where you pay for 30 days, but you don't go regularly. So this counter function can be used. Once you go 30 times, you have to ask admin to give new counters to go get access. So this counter option is also helpful in many situations. In users, credential is the one tab. What is the important advantage here with Rosler? Single user can get a 15 number of credentials. Now, why you will ask why one user require a 15 number of credentials? So when we talk about a complete building management, so when you enter in the premises, the first UHF reader is there. So UHF tag ID will give some number that will get added to user. Then person is entering in the lift, some biometric reader or normal reader is smart card reader is there. So that will give one different credential. Inside a company, there is a biometric reader for time attendance that will give different credential number. So accordingly, different reader can generate different credentials. So single user can have different credential like face, fingerprint, Bluetooth, smart card, UHF, and other password. So we can add to all these card to single users. And if something is lost, we can make it inactive here. So that number won't work, other number will keep working. So if Bluetooth is added and mobile got lost, we can deactivate that, make it inactive, and we can assign him another number. So this is one advantage with in user property, that 15 number of credential can be assigned. And then there is a report. In Rosler, report option are available, but basic reports are available. Attendance, in, out, working hour, access report, like on which reader which user has got access, or normal user report that this user has access where, on which reader. We don't go much into time attendance like shift management and leave management. Time zone is a different feature. What time zone do? It restricts user, but it doesn't calculate the attendance of the user. So what we have done is, we have integrated third-party software with Rosler Extract Engine software, so they can generate multiple various kind of reports. Shift management, leave management can be done in that software, but Rosler restrict to time attendance is in, out, working hour. We don't go further to that, and these reports can be directly emailed by software automatically via email feature. I think I got some query. Can we, Akshay question is, can we take the unauthorized people access report? Why not? I will show the option. Access report, user report, and in event we will select access recorded or access denied. We won't select access granted and access logged. So the person who has this event, access denied, access record, only that much report will be generated, and it won't generate all user report. So again, this I hope I answered your question, Akshay. Only we will select the event, access denied and access recorded. What is access denied? Access denied means that reader right it doesn't have totally. And access recorded means, what access recorded means, if somebody has lost a card but it has a right on that reader, so if we have made a credential inactive or unassigned a credential, so then that can go for access recorded. So both will count in the same situation, unauthorized only, access denied and access recorded. So that comes to the extract NG part. So my suggestion is, whenever we get a requirement or pre-sales query, we can pre-sales inquiry, we can directly ask client that, just a second, we can directly install the software in client PC and show the features of the software. Once client will be comfortable on extract NG software, he will readily put the order. If he doesn't know the software, or he is not he doesn't know the feature of the software, he will be confusion or he won't confirm us. So take, or if you are not able to install the software, ask me that please help us to install the software or download. It is readily available on www.extractng.com. You don't need to create any login ID and password. Directly download the software from there, install on any latest Windows OS, Windows 10, Windows 10, Windows 8 or Windows 7 Service Pack 1. It will take 20-25 minutes depend on the computer speed, but we can easily install on a client PC and show him the feature like I did to you. So I hope I was clear.